Um, yes.
All right, nice. What did you do?
Um, I finished my all week of exams, and it was I get good notes for my exams.
You got good notes for your
Yeah.
exams? Ah,
Yes.
nice. Well, you always get good notes, so that's not a surprise. So that's the point, you know. Okay, Areli, good morning, Areli.
Good morning, teacher.
Hello, hello. My Karina is also here. Good
Hi,
morning. Hello, hello.
good morning.
Okay, it's 9:03 right now. So tell me, Areli, how was your week?
I am very well, teacher.
Okay, you are very well, but what did you do during the week?
I am studying. I am going to my store. I am cooking. I am doing exercise.
All
I
right.
am reading a book.
Okay. Okay,
Mhm.
remember if I ask you, what do you do? You need to use past tense. So what
Yes.
does that mean? What do you do during the week? One more time.
Yeah. Yes.
What do
Uh,
you do?
I read my book.
You read your book?
Read. I read. I studied my English book. I cooked a lot of food.
Okay.
Mm, I went to my store.
Okay, nice.
I
You cooked, you studied. Okay,
I
good.
went to my store.
Yes. Okay.
Um, I I stayed in my house.
Okay, just remember also that some verbs, most of the verbs, you don't pronounce the easy. I stayed, I
I
cooked,
stayed.
I
I
studied.
cooked.
Just the ending. You don't have stay it, cook it. Just pay attention on that. Okay? But it's good, good. Excellent.
Okay.
Karina, how was your week? What did you do?
Well, when, no, well, I started to do exercise and I was at home. No.
Ah, okay. So you start doing exercise. You are working out in a gym or in your house?
On the street, I like to run in the street.
Where in la costera?
Yes.
Okay. How long, how much, how many miles do you run every day?
Well, I live in Caleta,
Yes, I know.
so, so I run to Caleta from Zocalo,
Yeah, the main square, Zócalo, that's the main square.
means
Okay, good exercise. Yeah.
yes,
Yeah, it's not that
okay, 4 stars.
excellent. All right, let's continue, please. Claudia, good morning. America, good morning.
Good morning.
Good
Okay.
morning, everyone.
Good morning. Good morning. Okay, Claudia, how was your week? What did you do?
Work and work.
Working hard for the
I am
money.
not really cheap. I need to, I have to work.
Yeah, that's like Donna Summer, right? Working hard for the money. Uh-huh.
Ah, yes.
Excellent. Yeah, we have to work. Well, work is a good therapy.
It's a great opportunity, teacher.
Yeah, it's because you are doing something else. When you
Yes.
don't work and you're just lazy or have free time, you get tired of not doing anything.
Yes, it's boring.
Yeah, yeah. All right, America, how was your week? Tell me, what did you do?
Hello, teacher. My week was so tired. Tired because it's the same case. Claudia, teacher Claudia.
Okay, you work
Because
too hard, you work too much too?
yes, in the mornings I job in the school 3 days of the week, or in the
Uh-huh.
afternoon I work with the boys.
Ah, nice. Okay, just remember, I was tired, my week was tiring. When you are talking about you, I was tired, right? When you are talking about a situation, it's tiring, but it's not tiring. You use exhausting, right? My
Right.
week was
Thank you.
tiring. I was tired. When you describe yourself, you use tired. That's an example. But good, let's keep trying, let's keep learning, practicing, etc. Rosie, good morning, Rosie.
Hello, teacher. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, good morning. How was your week? What did you do?
Terrible, teacher. It was a disaster.
No, why? Try
Why?
to
On
put the positive
Wednesday,
form.
my internet fell down,
Yeah, but it
and we
happens
don't
all the
have.
time.
Yeah, but it's terrible because it's a big a big failure
Failure?
from
From
from Telmex, and
the provider?
many many people here doesn't have internet. Don't have internet. Many people.
Oh,
We have 4 days without internet, without telephone. We are incommunicated. I'm using my datos. No, my
ah, all right. So you're on
and
your phone?
yes, maybe while while I haven't, no, mientras tenga.
Okay, that's okay. That's okay. But remember when you use your data on your phone, well, it's a lot because then you have to pay extra money. Or maybe, I don't know
It's very
about your
expensive.
plans, but
Yes, I can work. My children can have classes. It was terrible, really.
yeah, yeah, well,
Bad
those things
service.
happen, so no.
Worse service from
Yeah,
Delvex.
but you will always get the right side. All right, good. What about you, Mr. Gabriel? Good morning. And Marla too. Good morning. Hello, hello, Gabriel and Marla. Are you there?
Good morning.
Okay. Gabriel?
Good morning, teacher.
Okay, good. Excellent. Remember, I told you at the beginning, whenever you get into the class, you don't have to say good morning, but just raise your hand to see you're there. Okay? Yes? Please?
Okay.
Okay, last Saturday, we didn't finish the lesson about money, how you manage your money. We were almost at the middle of this, so we are going to try to rush a little bit, not too much, like to rush, but to take it easy at the same time. We'd almost finished with this exercise. So I want to show you this picture or pattern about reported speech. See, you remember. But first, let me ask you some things. We were talking before, and I said something. I ask you. Hold on. Okay, question. Question for you. Is this sentence direct or indirect speech? I mean question.
Direct.
Yes.
Direct.
The teacher said, how will you change it to indirect? Question. Who has an idea? The teacher said, I asked, for example, I asked Patty.
That it. Okay.
That was always at the beginning, right? Hi, I asked Patty. Oh, I got it. I found it. I asked Patty, who can tell me a reported, it's like the reported speech, but we are going to do it with questions. How was your week?
The teacher asked to Patty how was her week.
Well, in this one, I asked Patty, you have to leave it like that. I asked Patty.
It's like how did the teacher say? How did the teacher say?
Yeah, you're like repeating with a different form.
He
Normal sentence, I ask Patty, how was your week, Patty? So I asked Patty how her week was. Yes?
Okay.
I asked Claudia, what did you do? The teacher asked Claudia,
What does she did?
remember, pay attention to the tense. What tense I am using in did?
What did she do?
Now you don't have to use again did. This is just for questions. If you see in the second part, it's not a question anymore.
Okay, yes.
I
The
asked
teacher
Patty how
asked
her week
Claudia.
was. The verb is at the end. Saying here's a question. When you reported the question, you are just repeating or saying that is not a question anymore, but you are still using the question.
What she did? What she did?
Yes. The teacher asked Claudia what she did. Excellent, what she did. We can say what she did or what she had done. All right, pay attention to this, please. First, we are going to talk about remember the topic in these lessons are reported speech and reported questions. It means reported. Some people say reporter or reported, depending on when you repeat what the other people say, right? When we talk about time and place in these kind of sentences, we have now and then, so we change. Direct speech. The children are playing outside now. So we are using the present continuous here, right? And we are using now. Yes, when we have reported speech, we said, he said that the children were playing outside then. It's not now, it's then. So it's very important to know this. He said that the children were, why should, I mean, why were? Because it's plural, you know that. We have today and that day. Today changes to that day. I got a piano lesson today. So this is present perfect, right? Well, not present perfect. That would be I got. It's an kind of a slang. I got a piano lesson today. She said that she had got a piano lesson that day. Here changes to there. Direct speech, reported speech. Put the box here. Simple sentence, but it's direct speech. He told us to put the box. He told us to put the box there. Right? It's simple. He told us to put the box there. It's not here anymore. So the sentence has to make sense. This and that. I shall be very busy this week. He said that she would be very busy that week. The same with tenses. Tense changes in reported speech. We saw that last week. If you remember, let me ask somebody to help me. Karina, can you read the same first? Simple present to simple past. Well, read
Yes, teacher.
the title
Yes.
and then read simple present, simple past.
Okay. This change in required speech. Direct speech. Simple present. Where is my umbrella? She asked. Reported speech. Simple past. She asked where her umbrella was.
Yeah, it's kind of the same example.
Yes.
Present and past. Direct speech, reported speech. Where's my umbrella? You see verb be? She asked. Simple past. She asked where her umbrella was. Okay, Marla, present continuous and past continuous, please.
Present continuous. Where are you going to? She asked. Past continuous. She asked where you were going.
Yes, same, we have verb be. Just remember, we don't say ask it. She asked.
Asked.
Where are you going? She asked where you were going. Okay, America, simple past, past perfect.
Okay, simple past. I went to library yesterday. He said. Past perfect. He said that he had gone to library yesterday.
Okay, library, please. I went to library. I went to the library, to the library yesterday, right? He said. So you have to pay attention on who is saying the direct speech. Who is stating the sentence? I went to the library yesterday. So simple past changes to past perfect. He said that he had gone to the library yesterday. Right? Gabriel, past continuous and past perfect continuous. If you can read it. Doesn't do
Okay.
very well.
Past continuous. This was made had No.
Let me try to move it. Yeah. Can you see it?
Jay went
What wasn't?
wasn't
Mhm.
taking in my yesterday.
Yeah, 6 p.m. yesterday.
Past perfect continuous. Mary said that Jay hadn't in a in 19.
Yeah, Mary said that John hadn't been cooking the previous day or a day before. Remember yesterday, all these changes to, we have some sentences here. Did you say yesterday? Or you said previous day or the day before? I just need you to pay attention on the tenses that they always change. They always change. The direct speech always changes to the reported speech. Why? Because we are kind of repeating what the other person said. Okay, that was just an example of those reported speech. Look at this picture now. Okay, Areli, can you read here, please? Let me show you.
Building language. Listen.
Just here. Here.
What did the market
Areli, sorry, Areli, just here.
yes. John and his mother are at home. What do you think they are talking about? Let's listen and answer.
Yes, look at the picture, guys, here. Mom and son. Give me some of your ideas. What do you think they are talking about? Look at the picture. Tell me. Just imagine, speculate, or guess. Mom and son. Imagine what they are talking about. See the papers here on the table.
I think he give a gift.
He gave.
Gave.
But she's
Yes.
giving a gift, maybe. Okay, Patty, what do you think?
I guess the mother is telling to him advance to how to save his money.
Yes, maybe, right? Remember in this lesson, we are talking about money. Money, 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 money. Yes, excellent. Claudia, what do you think about this picture?
I think that he went to visit her mother to show you, to say it a surprise.
Yeah, to show her a surprise.
Like he was promoted or something like that.
Maybe, yeah. To show her a surprise, not to show me. Excellent. Marla, what do you think about this picture?
I think her mother asking something at her son.
Yeah, maybe. Well, they are talking. They're
Yes.
they are having a conversation. But tell me your idea. What do you think? You just guess. He's kind of smiling, right? You see? And she's like, okay, like upset or something.
Maybe money?
Maybe they are talking about money.
Yes.
About money. Okay, I see we have Diane here. Diane, good morning.
Good morning.
All right, Diane is a new student here in this class. She was taking classes in the evening, same with me at 4:30, but now she's moving to here. She's moving here. Diane, would you please introduce yourself to your classmates?
Hello, my name is Diane. Nice to meet you.
Okay, Diane, where are you from, Diane?
I'm from Acapulco.
All right, excellent. Okay, guys, so this is we are just guessing about this. Thank you, Diane.
Welcome.
All right, thank you, thank you. Let's continue. Pay attention. Now let's read the instruction. Please close your books. No books. No books for now. Just listen. Listen, what did the market researchers ask John practice the conversation? Do you know that market researcher? What a market researcher is?
No.
Yes, market research. Market researchers, researcher is the person the guys or the people who is at the shopping mall or trying to sell you something. In this case, we are going to talk about banks. Pay attention and you will know what a market researcher is. So this is a conversation between mom and son. This guy is John, okay? So no books, just listen, please.
Page 89, 2, building language. A, listen. What did the market researcher ask John? Practice the conversation.
I was stopped by one of those market researchers today. She was doing a survey on money.
Really? What kind of things was she asking?
She wanted to know whether I was a spender or a saver and how I usually paid for things.
Did you tell her I pay for everything?
No. Anyway, then she asked me how many times I'd used a credit card in the past month. I told her I didn't have one. And the next thing I knew, she asked if I wanted to apply for one.
But you're only 18.
Well, I filled out the application anyway. The only thing is, she asked if a parent could sign it. So...
Okay. What do you think? What is the conversation about?
The boy wants a credit card and her mom, but he needs the mother sign, his mother sign
Signature?
to get it.
Yes, his mom's signature. Good, excellent. What do you think?
His mom's signature. Yes.
Sign is the verb. You need to sign. Yes? Okay. Claudia, what do you think about this conversation? What it's about? What is it about?
Yes.
He received a call asking by a market researchers asking that if he was a spender or a saver. person.
Yeah.
And
Excellent.
how many times does he buy something and he wrote an application to that.
Yes. Okay, remember we in this case, we are talking about reporting speech. He was asked if he was a saver or a spender, right? If he needed a credit card, etc. So he was approached, in person by a person. Areli, what do you think about this conversation? What is it about?
Maybe yes. He is in the he need a credit card and he need a signature from mom.
Yeah, signature from his mom. All right, good. Diane, what do you understand about the conversation? What is it about? Diane?
The son needs something.
Yes.
And he wants the permission of his mother.
Yes. What for? Permission, what for?
Mm,
Because he is a minor, right? He is just 18 or 17 years old.
17.
He's 17? Okay. Karina, what do you think?
This guy needs the approbation for his mother.
The approval.
Approval.
No approbation, approval.
Approval.
Yes. Well, not approval, it would be like a permission, like what Diane said, because he is still a minor, at least in the United States, in some cases. In Mexico, while you're 18, you can have a credit card. But it depends what you do, if you have a job, your income. Remember we talked about income? Okay.
Yes.
We talked about income last time, the money that you receive from your
Yes.
job, from a different source, etc.
My husband.
Yeah. Okay, listen one more time. I think somebody else is here, and then I think it's Julio. Julio, say hello. Good morning. Buongiorno.
Morning, teacher.
Yeah, you're late.
Yeah.
Again. You're good? You're okay?
Okay.
You're tired. Julio?
Kind of, teacher.
Kind of tired?
I'm not very tired.
Did you work last night? Or yesterday?
Yes.
No, yes. You're always working or school or doing something. Okay, well, welcome. Just pay attention, please. Listen one more time. We're going to read. What did the market researcher ask John? We are going to practice the conversation. Listen one more time. I need you to read carefully, to pay attention on your pronunciation, periods, commas, and intonation. Of course, linking words too is very important. Linking consonants and vowels. Remember, the purpose of these exercises is that you become more and you're speaking, you become more fluent and you sound a little bit more natural. Pay attention, please.
Page 89. 2. Building language. A. Listen. What did the market researcher ask John? Practice the conversation.
I was stopped by one of those market researchers today. She was doing a survey on money.
Really? What kind of things was she asking?
She wanted to know whether I was a spender or a saver and how I usually paid for things.
Did you tell her I pay for everything?
No. Anyway, then she asked me how many times I'd used a credit card in the past month. I told her I didn't have one, and the next thing I knew, she asked if I wanted to apply for one.
But you're only 18.
Well, I filled out the application anyway. The only thing is, she asked if a parent could sign it, so...
Okay, excellent. Just underline. If you understood the kind of understood the conversation, what he is saying, John is saying. When he was stopped, he's using the reported speech, right? Or reported questions. Okay, the first question here, let me move this here. What did the market researcher ask John? You have it here. Let me see, let me be specific. Patty, what did the market researcher ask John?
She asked, I'm sorry, asked him if he was a spender or a saver.
Yes, remember in this kind of sentences, we use if or whether. If, when you have a yes or no question, we do the reported speech with if. If he was, whether he was. Excellent. In this conversation, we have many examples. He said, what kind of things was she asking? She wanted to know whether I was a spender or saver and how I usually paid. 14. Did you tell her I pay for everything? No. Anyway, when she asked me how many times I used, means I had used a credit card in the past month, I told her I didn't have one. So all these sentences are in reported speech. Okay, let's practice the conversation, please. Let me see my screen. Karina is first. You are John. Miss Karina. Patty, you are mom. The mother. The mother.
Okay. I was stopped by one of those market researchers today. She was doing a survey on money.
Really? What kind of things was she asking?
She wanted to know whether I was a spender or a saver and how I usually pay for things.
Did you tell her I pay for everything?
Oh no. Anyway, then she asked me how many times I used a credit card in the past month. I told her I didn't have one. And the next thing I knew, she asked if I wanted to apply for one.
But you're only 18.
Well, I filled out the application anyway. The only thing is she asked if a parent could sick seen it. So
Okay. Keywords, just pay attention. Survey, survey. You can say here is wanted or wanted. Here is, this verb is apply. Okay, apply. Filled, filled out the application anyway. The application, yes, the application. And this is sign it. Could sign it. Could sign it. Okay, those are basic words. Let me see. Rosie and Julio. Rosie,
Yes.
and Julio, you are mother.
Me.
Yes. Go ahead, please. Rosie, your job. Julio, you are mother.
I'm done. Okay. I was stopped by one of those market researchers today. She was doing a survey on money.
Really? What kind of things was she asking?
She wanted to know whether I was a spender or a saver and how I usually pay for things.
Did you tell her I pay for everything?
No. Anyway, then she asked me how many times I'd used a credit card in the past month. I told her I didn't have one. And the next thing I knew, she asked if I want to apply for one.
But you're only 8.
Well, I filled out the application anyway. The only thing is, she asked if a parent could sign it, so.
Yes. If a parent could sign it.
Sign it, oh.
Yes, if a parent could sign it, so.
If a parent could sign it, so.
Details, different sentences when you have the direct speech and the indirect speech.
Okay.
Okay, we have Judith also here. Judith, good morning, good afternoon, good evening.
Good afternoon.
You're late.
Yes.
What did you do?
I follow the electricity.
You didn't have power? You didn't have electricity?
Yes. Follow.
Oh, okay. Okay, let me see. Areli, you are John. America, you are Motor. Please, go ahead.
Yes. I was stopped by one of those market researchers today. She was doing a survey on money.
Really? What kind of things was she asking?
She wanted to know whether I was a spender or a saver and how I usually paid for things.
Did you tell her I pay for everything?
Oh, no. Anyway, then she asked me how many times I'd used a credit card in the past month. I told her I didn't have one. And the next thing I knew, she asked if I wanted to apply for one.
But you're only 18.
Well, I filled out the application anyway. The only thing is, she asked if a parent could sign it, so.
Okay, good. Just remember survey. Survey. Survey.
Survey.
Okay. And I also remind you to, when you have problems to pronounce a word, you have to repeat it even verbally or repeat it in your mind. So you don't have the same problem next time. That's a good technique for you. Okay? Because you just listen to me. Whatever mistakes you do in the pronunciation, you just listen one time and then you forget about it. So you need to repeat it verbally or in your mind. That's an advice. Claudia, you are John. Gabriel, you are mother. Please.
Okay. I was stopped by one of those market researchers today. She was doing a survey of money.
Really? What kind of thing was she asking?
She wanted to know whether I was a spender or a saver and how I usually pay for things.
Did you say here pay for everything?
Oh no, anyway. Then she asked me how many times I used a credit card in the past month. I told her I didn't have one. And the next thing I know, she asked if I wanted to apply for one.
But you're only 18.
Well, I filled out the application anyway. The only thing is, she asked if a parent could sign it. So
Yes, excellent, thank you. Listener again, sorry. 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 Two sounds, two vowels. Okay.
Okay.
John and Diane mother. Go ahead. Marla. Hello.
I was stopped by one of those market researchers today. She was doing a survey on money.
Really? What kind of things was she asking?
She wants to know whether I was a spender or a saver and how I usually paid for things.
Did you tell her I pay for everything?
Oh no, anyway. Then she asked me how many times I used a credit card in the past month. I told her I didn't have one, and the next thing I know, she asked if I wanted to apply for one.
But you're only 18.
Well, I filled out the application anyway. The only thing is she asked if a parent could sing it. So
All right. Could, well, you have some basic words that you need to review. I would say review. Like this one, could is a basic word. Could, you don't pronounce the L. Could, could, yes, could. No O, no L, could. Sign it, sign it. This one is pronounced it.
sign it.
Sign it, because the sound goes together. You sign it, could sign it.
Sign it.
Yes. Please try to pay attention when you use verbs in past tense. Most of the verbs have different pronunciation. Maybe use D or T, but this one is kind of confusing. You can do both or ed. Like for example, stopped. I was stopped. I was stopped. Was, you have S, was, you have S, stop, right? I was stopped. No, I was stopped. Remember, you see how different it sounds? I was stopped. I was stopped. You put the two words together. I was stopped, stopped. But one of those market researchers today, she was doing a survey on money. Really? What kind of things was she's asking? The same, when you have TH sounds, try to get used to pronounce the words like that. TH sounds. She wanted to know whether I was a spender or saver and on how I usually pay for things. Saying asked. Most of the verbs you have, some of you have issues with verbs in past tense because you pronounce the ed or you don't pronounce it. It sounds like present. So it's very important you use it. I mean, you need to practice, of course. I filled out. I filled out the application anyway. This is past tense, right? I filled out the application anyway. Filled out. So sounds together. I filled out. Filled out. Yes? ¿Estamos? ¿Capish? No capish. Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Remember, every week, every day, you need to practice your English. It's the only way to improve. So it's very important you read a lot. You read a lot, you practice intonation, you practice linking, go to Facebook, find some books, read sentences in English, you know. I mean, it's a good advice. So I recommend you to do that. Okay, we have some questions here. Let me see who did. Who did? Can you read instructions on letter B, please?
Yes.
Here.
How book your report these questions? Write sentence starting with she as me.
Okay. Okay, one more time, who did? Let me read it for you. How would John report these questions? Write sentences starting with she asked me. Now you. One more time, who did?
How would John report this question? Write sentence starting with she asked me.
Yes. Report.
Report.
Report. Sounds like a T at the end. It's like report. Report these questions.
John report this question.
Let's do it, please. Number one. That's a direct question. Give me your answer on the chat. Are you a regular saver? Give me the and direct of the reported question. Do it on the chat. Are you a regular saver? She asked me. Remember, you have, I told you at the beginning, we have a yes or no question. We use if or whether. So pay attention on the tenses. Are you a regular saver? She asked me. She asked me if I was a regular saver. Yes, Claudia. She asked me if I was a regular saver. Patty, yes, excellent. Karina, you have to do the reported speech. She asked me.
Okay. Sorry, I confused.
Number two, in the chat, please. Do you want a credit card? She asked me. That's another yes or no question. Okay, Julio, this is not a personal question. Remember, we are reporting the question that they say in the conversation. Do you want a credit card? She asked me if I want it. I said want, not had. Yes, Patty, she asked me if I wanted a credit card. Excellent. She asked me if I wanted. Claudia, good. Please, I need to see your responses, Gabriel, Julio. You need to understand the topic. She asked me if I wanted a credit card. Good. Number 3, how many times, direct speech, direct question. How many times have you spent too much? Remember the question, words like how many stays the same. She asked me how many times. You have to change the verb, the tense, sorry, the tense and the subject. Yes, she's asking me. Yes, Patty, excellent. Yes, Karina. No. You don't have to use if, Karina.
No, it.
He asked me how many times I have spent. The past participle spent is spent. No
Okay.
Okay, I need to see your answers, please. Everyone, how many times have you spent too much? Do the reported question. Next one. Can you sign this form? Direct speech, direct question. Okay, who did pay attention to your sentences? Can is a yes or no question, right? Can you see in this form? What did we say about this? If, right, or whether. And then can, you have to change it to the past tense. What is the past tense of can? Could. Could, yes. If you use can, the past tense is could. She asked whether she asked me, America, remember we use yes, if, or whether when we have yes or no questions. Like when do you want a credit card? Are you a regular saver? Can you send this form? Those are yes or no questions. When you have like where, why, who, how many, etc., the words is the same. She asked if a parent could sign it. Okay. Good, good. These are the answers for that. She asked me, all of them, you say, she asked me if, or you can use whether. I was a regular saver. She asked me if I wanted a credit card. She asked how many times, you see, how many times is the same. She asked me how many times I had spent too much.
Teacher, what is the difference of if and whether? What is more formal or are the same?
Formal and less common is whether.
Okay.
We use more, well, in English is more common if. If. She asked me if I could sign this form. Or I could sign a form. So you can use any of those, Patty. But if is more common. It's more usual in conversations. Okay, today we are going to learn how to report questions people have asked. Yes? Okay. Claudia, can you help me to read this, please? Here at the bottom.
Yes, teacher. Yes, no questions. The questions within a statement in yes, no questions begins with if or whether. Researcher, are you a spender or a saver? She asked me if I was a spender or a saver. Or she asked me whether I was a spender or a saver.
Yes, excellent. Thank you. It's the same what we saw before, but this is just a grammar explaining in detail. Julio, can you read this, please?
Direct question. Yes.
Yes, direct questions.
The direct question, the market research. Are you a spender or a saver? How do you usually pay for things? How many times have you used a credit card? Can one of your parents see the application?
Yes, sign.
Sign the application.
As you see, these are normal questions. Those are called direct questions, right? When I ask you, are you okay? Are you sure? How are you? How was your day? I'm tired. That's a direct question, a direct sentence. But we are talking about questions here, right? And you see we have different verbs, like verb be, present tense, simple present. We have present perfect. We have modals. Now, when we change it to report the speech, it changes the whole sentence. It changes the modal, the tense, sometimes, or most of the time, the subject. Okay, Gabriel, can you read the reported speech, the reported questions, please? Gabriel?
Report the question. She asked me she wanted to know if and whether I was a student or a server. How I usually pay for things. How many things used a credit card? it were or were one of parents called it.
Okay, Gabriel, pay attention to those basic words you have here, like times, sign, etc. Okay. Okay. Are you understanding the topic, guys? Please tell me. Be honest. Be honest with all your heart and say, yes, teacher. Or, I don't know, teacher. I don't get it. I don't get it.
More or less, teacher.
The point is you understand a little and then you need to practice. But you need to start the main point of this topic. Yes? It's not difficult, it's just practice, remember. This is when you are rephrasing, paraphrasing what the other people said. Okay, give me 1 second, please. Okay, we have information questions here. Okay, America, can you read this part, please?
Okay, information questions. The question within a statement in an information questions being with a question word. Researcher, how do you usually pay for things? She asked me how I usually paid for things.
Yes, that's what we said at the beginning. It stays the same in the way that if we use any of those words, question words, it doesn't change. Example here, the researcher is using how, right? Simple present here. How do you usually pay for things? She asked me how I usually pay. This is present. This is past. Same formula. These are information questions like this. So, okay. Judith. Miss Judith, are you there? Judith? Yeah, well, I don't just... Judith? Claudia, please, can you help me to read this? Let me here. Claudia?
Yes, teacher. Reporter or indirect questions can be introduced by verbs like ask and want to know, but not usually say or tell. Ask can be followed by an indirect object, but this is optional.
Yes, what it means here in the example, she asked me means optional. She asked
Okay.
if I was a spender or saver, and she asked if one of my parents could sign the application. That's what it means here. Usually say or tell. It's not all the time, but let's see here. Hold on. Direct question order. Let's see, Patty. Please, can you help me to read this? First one.
Direct question order, auxiliary verb, subject, main verb, object. Have you used a credit card before?
That's the direct question. Have you ever used a credit card before? What tense is that, Patty?
Present perfect.
Yes, present perfect. So direct questions order auxiliary verb plus subject plus main verb plus object. We have it here. In this case, when we have present perfect, verb have, to have is an auxiliary. Miss Karina, can you read the second part, please? The indirect.
Yes, the yellow part.
Yes.
Okay, direct question order. Subject, auxiliary verb, plus main verb, plus object. She asked if I had used a credit card before.
Yes, we have the same. We have the subject, she asked. Well, she asked if I had used a credit card before. What is the auxiliary verb here in this sentence? She asked if I have used a credit card before. What is the auxiliary verb? Had. Yes, I just mentioned for the present perfect, it's had or have. What is a verb in this sentence? I had used a credit card before. What is the verb? The subject.
I.
Yes. I the subject. What is the object?
A credit card.
A credit card. Excellent. All right. We are just analyzing the different forms how to make the pattern of these sentences. Okay, Julio, please help me to read the next part here.
When the information is still true, this report question could also have the same verb tense as the direct question.
Yeah, direct questions. She asked me how I usually pay for things. She asked me how I usually pay for things.
She asked.
That's why it says could. Also have the same verb tense as the direct question. Can you read the two sentences, please? Julio?
Yes. Direct question. She asked me how I usually paid for things.
Okay, and the second question, second sentence.
She asked me how I usually pay for things.
Yes, same pattern. All right, let's move on. Okay, we have another exercise here. Write reported questions. Let's see what you learn. Now we have the first example. Let's see. America, can you read number 1, please?
Yes. What is your main source of income? She asked me what my main source of income was.
Yes. What is your main source of income? She asked me what. We are having the same what. Then the subject. We have verb be at the end. Yes, Marla, can you read the common errors, please? Here.
Use a statement word order in report question. She asks how I usually pay for things, and not she asks how did I usually pay for things.
Yes, so you need to follow the pattern, the word order. So instructions are, imagine the market researcher asks you these questions. You're gonna be in John's place. Yeah, write reported questions. Okay, let's do it verbally. Okay, speaking. Okay, who wants to do number one? I mean, number two.
Me, teacher.
Okay. Can you read it?
I'm gonna try. Are you relaxed about the spending money? She wanted to know if I was relaxed spending money. Am I okay?
One more time.
Excuse me?
Say one more time. She wanted to know, or she asked me.
She wanted to know if I was relaxed spending money.
Yeah, relaxed is fine. Relaxed. Sound. Good. It's okay. Number three. Volunteers.
Me.
Yes, please.
Do you usually pay in cash or do you often share things to a credit card? I usually pay in cash. I don't like to share things, a credit card.
Well, remember, Julio, you are have to do the reported questions. Those are not personal questions.
I'm sorry.
She asked me if.
Okay. Teacher, I don't remember the
Remember, yes, the pattern is if you have a yes or no question, you use if or whether. And then you use, if the tense you're using the direct question is present, you have to use right?
Right.
So it would be, she asked me if I usually
pay in cash
or
if share thing to a credit card.
Or if I often charged things to create a credit card. When you have do, remember is you use if or whether. If I usually pay in cash or if I often charged with the charged things to credit card. Remember, yes or no question, you use if or whether. Number 4, for example, number 4 is a yes or no question. Volunteer for number 4.
Me.
Yes, who did? Me.
Can you stick to a monthly budget? Answer. She asked me if I could stick to a monthly budget.
Yes, excellent, but it's not cool, it's could.
Good.
Could.
Good.
Yes. If I could stick to a monthly budget. Number 5.
She
Yes,
asked
question.
me if I had taken anything back to a store recently.
Yes, I had. Remember, past. Had.
Had.
Good, good. Number 6. Number 6. One by one, no se amontonen. Hay para todos. O sea, estamos en el mercado. Number 7. No, it's number 6. Diane, try number 6.
How many times have you borrowed money from friends or family? She asked how much money how many times I borrowed money from friends or family.
Yes, she asked me how many times I had borrowed money from friends or family. You keep the same how many times. She asked me how many times. Then you have here, have you? Because it's a question. So she asked me how many times I had borrowed money from friends and family. Here you change. As we have seen the difference, you have you, because this is direct, right? So we say here, how many times I had borrowed. How many times I had borrowed money from friends or family? Yes, borrowed. Number 7, excellent, thank you. Number 7, volunteers?
I try, teacher.
Yes, try.
Okay, how much money can you spend on treats each month? She asked me how much money I could spend on treats each month.
Excellent, beautiful. How much money I could spend on trees each month. We change can for could, and the question is we use or we use I. Good job. Number 8. Last one. Volunteers?
Me, teacher, I'm going to try.
Yes, try please.
Okay. She asked me if I had any loans, and if I I I was paying, and if I was paying them off as soon as I could.
Yes, paying them off because pay
Yes,
off.
paying them off as soon as I could.
Yes, excellent, good job. You see, you can do it. It's easy. You just need to practice. You have the answer here. These are the right answers for that exercise. So please keep practicing doing your homework. You will have exercises like this. Okay, so that's the next assignment, homework. Page 89. You need to read, you need to practice the conversation. Yes? That should be every week. You need to practice and practice and practice. Pay attention to those words that are hard for you to pronounce. If you have issues, Google it or look it up on YouTube or something, but do something. Remember, we are in the almost at the end of the level 4. So you are supposed to have a good pronunciation, good spelling skills, a good spelling, you must have good spelling skills. I mean, because this is the last level, right? Questions? Questions about this lesson?
No, teacher.
Let's do a commitment. Okay? Do you know what a commitment is? Guys? Do you know what a commitment is?
A promise.
Promise, kind of a promise. So a commitment is an arrangement, kind of an arrangement, right? That you have to do. It's about you. So we are in almost finishing unit 9. Well, we are in the middle of unit 9. So your commitment for next week, try to have a commitment for each week. To improve something. To improve something in the English, in the learning. Okay? In pronunciation, in reading, or whatever. You need to tell me next week what you learned, okay? What you did, what you practiced. Because if you as I said, sorry, if you leave English lessons at the end, well, that's very hard. That's very hard because English should be every day. That's the only way. I tell you because I know it's a long journey for me. I started learning English when I was 15 years old, and it takes years to improve. To have some skills. So you need patience. You have to be patient, but you must look for the tools. Especially now that you have many tools on the internet, you have everything. Everything is easy, only if you want. So it's up to you. Questions? No questions?
In a moment, no question, teacher.
No, teacher.
Just do your homework, please, of this lesson, page 89. You need to practice the conversation, okay? Lesson B, reported speech. So that should be easier for you for the next class. Okay, we're going to practice more about this. But please read, speak as much as you can. Okay, let's do something more interesting too. Well, everything is interesting, but we were talking about money. That's also good. Money is important, as you said. Okay, let's ask. Happiness. What is happiness? Happiness for you, Julio? Give me your concept for happiness.
Occupations.
Occupations?
Or
happiness. Do you know the meaning of happiness?
Yes. How in Spanish or?
No, it's not Spanish. We don't speak Spanish here, right, guys? I mean, we're Mexicans, but we don't speak Spanish.
Is joy, felicity.
Yes. But
Felicity.
give me a concept, a definition of happiness or being happy. Julio.
Be felicity. Be great.
Be grateful.
Yes.
Okay.
Contentment.
Contentment. To be content.
Content, yes.
Content. Okay. All right, that's Julio's opinion. Gabriel, what's your opinion about being happy or happiness? We have different concepts about happiness. Gabriel, please. Gabriel? Okay, let's leave Gabriel for next. You always take some time to answer, Gabriel. America.
Yes, happiness.
Happiness is a beautiful word. You should know the meaning. Tell me.
Yes, is an extensive concept, but I think is living in free, enjoy.
Yes.
It's amazing word
Yeah,
or moment.
Yeah. Because happiness is a state of the human being, right?
Yes, we need to appreciate each moment.
Yes.
Our life is
Let's see. Let's hear your definition. Areli, what do you think, Areli, about happiness? Happiness.
Happiness is a state of very happy.
Well, yes, happiness is very happy. Yes.
A lot of happy.
Be more, you know, creative with your sentences. Happiness is, tell me.
I don't know, teacher.
Try to be creative with the concept. Happiness is love. Happiness is family. Happiness is moments. Happiness is money. Happiness is traveling. I don't know. Tell me. It's about you.
Money is not the key to happiness.
Happiness. Yes.
Happiness. Money is not the key to happiness.
But yeah, what I am asking you is what happiness is for you.
Happiness. Happiness.
Yes. Tell me your concept. Happiness.
Happiness is a state of being happy.
Well, yes, you're repeating the same. Of course, happiness is a state of being happy. But what being happy means to you? Give me like some example of being happy.
When you are in Christmas, you are happiness.
Yes, that means moments, right?
Yes.
Moments with your family, with your loved ones. Good. Okay, Marla, what do you think about this concept?
When you feel good.
When you feel good, yes. Rosie?
Maybe when your soul are in peace, your soul is in peace and in love, No? Maybe that's happiness.
Yes, excellent. Patty.
I think
Short.
feeling of the feeling of enjoying the environment and the family.
Yes, enjoyment, especially with your family, right? And to be happy, do you think you need money to be happy? Karina?
No. I'm sorry.
No, no, it's okay. Karina?
I think no, because you can feel happy with your family or your couples, your love maybe,
Partner.
and your partner, your pets, something like that.
Okay, excellent. What makes you happy?
For me,
I don't know who did it.
well, for me, my family together and my pets,
Your pet. Okay, your dogs, Bruno and Benito and I don't know.
Bruno, Benito, y Dobby.
Dobby. Soy Dobby.
Dobby.
Soy Dobby.
It's a Celsius dog.
Yeah. All
Yeah.
right, good. Excellent. Judith, are you there, Judith? Miss Judith, Miss Estrella Rayanes?
Yes, I am there.
Yes, you used to have your camera on all the time. Now you are just quiet. Well, what makes you happy, Judith?
I happiness when
What makes you happy?
uh, my happy is the made my another house.
I didn't get it. Say one more time.
My happiness is made another house.
Make? You're going to make another house?
Uh-huh.
So you build houses?
Uh-huh. Another one.
But pay attention who did focus on the question. What makes you happy? For example, I say, my family makes me happy. Traveling to another country makes me happy. Eating a good meal makes me happy. Music makes me happy. That's what I mean. What makes you happy, Judith?
The starting family in the play in the family.
Play in the family.
In the traveling in family.
Travel with your family. Be with your family. That makes you happy. Okay. Claudia, what makes you happy, Claudia?
It makes me happy to have my family every morning, every moment with me. My health it made me happy because I am lucky to have it.
Yes, it's a wonderful not experience, but a wonderful feeling, right? To have your loved ones close to you,
Yes.
healthy, happy, you know. Okay, as you see in this topic, we're going to talk about this, and we are going to talk about money, 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 money. Okay? Same, we continue with money. Gabriel, are you back? I think Gabriel is gone or something. Diane, do you have any idea what this question means? What does expression money can buy happiness mean? Diane, give me your opinion.
It means that It's the money is not necessary to make you happy.
Yes,
That you can be happy with simple things.
with simple stuff. Yes. Um, let's see, Patty, do you agree with this with expression or not?
Yes, I agree.
Okay. So that's very important we consider, right? If money can buy happiness, because if you're a millionaire, you are super rich. But if you don't have family, you are alone in the world, you need company, you need someone who loves you, right? Love is a feeling and you cannot buy it. Maybe you can buy a company, right? You can buy someone to be with you. You can pay someone to be with you. But you cannot buy friendship, for example. Friendship is also very important. It makes you happy to have good friends. To be good friends that are with you when in the good times, in the bad times. You can count on with those friends. It's not about money. Okay, we have some other expressions or ideas here. Let's see. Karina, can you read the first one here, please?
Yes, what?
Let me
All?
show you. Hold on, let me show you.
Okay, sorry.
Here, can you read this one?
Okay.
If you have the power to make someone happy, do it. The world needs more of that.
Yes, of course. If you have the power, do it.
Yes.
So it's very important to be happy in this life, right? Why complaining about stuff that you cannot fix? Why complaining about the neighbor? Why complaining about a friend? We are all different. So let's talk about Freddie Mercury. America, can you read this, please?
Yes, they say money can buy happiness. Darlings, but it does allow you to give it away.
All right, excellent. Means it helps you to help other people, right? You have money. Some people need money to survive. That's what it means. Areli, can you read the next one?
Money can buy happiness, but it can buy, which is pretty much the same thing.
Ice cream, yes. Something different. Julio.
Being happy is a very personal thing, and it really has nothing to do with anyone else.
Okay, can you explain this, Julio? What does it mean?
Very personal,
Mm-hmm.
very personal.
What do you think about this? Being happy is a very personal thing and it really has nothing to do with anyone else.
Um, Nothing to do.
Nothing to do means there's no relationship with other people.
Oh yeah, yeah, yes. It's not depend the other person.
Yeah, it's up to you, right? To be happy.
Okay, yeah.
On you to be happy. So that's very important also to know that sometimes we think our happiness depends on other people, but you must be happy you. It's how you give happiness to other. Do you agree?
Yes, I agree.
Be happy in order to give your friend, your girlfriend, your boyfriend happy. All right, lesson C, he was telling me. Okay, Marla, can you read here, please? Let me show you. Hold on. Marla?
What are some reasons that people repeat conversations they've had with other people?
Okay. Claudia? Yellow?
Look at Lucy and Omar. What do you think they are talking about?
Okay. Picture, imagine these two guys in a conversation. Guess, speculate what they are talking about. Okay, first give me the first questions. What are some reasons that people repeat conversations they had with other people? Let's say Claudia was talking to Karina, right? Claudia was talking to Karina about a topic. So Patty then start talking about what they were talking about before, right? Karina said, Claudia said, give me some reasons. Why? Why do you do it? Even if you say it in Spanish. Give me an idea, please. Yes, I am listening. Look at the sentence. What are some reasons that people repeat conversations they had with other people?
Because they are gossip.
Well, maybe. I was
It
thinking
could
about that more.
be.
Because maybe they are friends in common or is interesting the opinion with the person.
Maybe. Okay, what do you think?
They need some opinions about that conversation.
Yeah, yes.
Maybe they have some doubts about how to act for something
Yes,
or someone.
correct. Opinions, suggestions. What do you think? Um, we can say this to pass along instructions. To pass along helpful tips or to give information about other people, like Patty said, gossip. It is not like gossip, right? That's I usually know this verb. Gossip is a verb. Gossiping is the noun. Yes. So those are the reasons to give information about other people, to pass along instructions, to pass along helpful tips. Okay, guys, give me 1 second, please. Give me 1 minute. All right, guys, I'm sorry. I needed to use the restroom. It was an emergency. Are you there?
Yes, teacher.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, teacher.
I can read now. I was like, oh,
Okay.
I need to wait for the break. I said, hurry up, hurry up. Now we are almost done for the first part. We are almost done with this. So let's do it. Give me 1 second. Okay, it's the instructions here are listen. What does Lucy know about Jeff and Lee? Pay attention to the question. Close your books, please. Close your books. No books. Don't cheat. Just pay attention and you're going to tell me what it's about. When you listen. What does Lucy know about Jeff and Lee? Here you go.
I ran into Max last week. He was telling me that Jeff and Lee aren't getting along that well. They've only been married 6 months. Apparently, they're having money problems.
But I heard they're pretty wealthy, or so someone was telling me.
Yeah, well, evidently the honeymoon and the diamond ring and everything were all paid for on credit cards. Max was telling me that Lee had no idea they were in debt.
Really? How could she not know? There's got to be something wrong, if she had no idea what was going on.
Yeah, that's what Max was saying. He went to see them and he was saying how much stuff they have in their house. But as he said, money can't buy happiness.
Obviously not.
Oh, good. El chisme está bueno. Vamos otra vez. One more time, please. Please pay attention. Take notes.
I ran
Hold on.
into Max last week. He was telling me that Jeff and Lee aren't getting along that well. They've only been married 6 months. Apparently, they're having money problems.
But I heard they're pretty wealthy, or so someone was telling me.
Yeah, well, evidently the honeymoon and the diamond ring and everything were all paid for on credit cards. Max was telling me that Lee had no idea they were in debt.
Really? How could she not know? There's got to be something wrong, if she had no idea what was going on.
Yeah, that's what Max was saying. He went to see them and he was saying how much stuff they have in their house. But as he said, money can't buy happiness.
Obviously not.
Okay. Question. What is the conversation about? Who want to volunteer? Who says? Me. Me. What is the conversation about?
Me, Karina,
Yes, please go ahead.
about I forget the names, but it's a couple
Yeah.
from
Yes.
they friends in common
Mm-hmm.
from Lucy and Jeff. So this guy married in 6 months and have money problems. Or financially financially problems, and they have the necessity so buy credit cards but can't pay it.
Yes, they can pay them. Okay,
Uh-huh.
they accept. All right. Who else? Volunteers, please. In summarizing the conversation, what is about?
Teacher.
Yes. Yes. Rosie? Or who did? I don't know who is. Who did? Yes.
About the situation that Jet and Lee, they aren't alone that well.
Yes, that they are not getting along well, right? And they just got married.
Their way only being married 6 months.
Yeah.
The problem is they're having money problems.
Yes, you see, good, good. When you hear, well, in this case, anybody else tell me a summary or summarize the conversation? What happened with this couple?
They have a lot of problems, money problems, and about relationship
Yes.
because they said no. They said that the girl doesn't didn't know that they are in problems, no, in solving problems, no, just but they have a lot of things at home, a lot of stuff, no. But they aren't happy.
Right. Material stuff, yes.
Teacher, the
Yes.
summary, teacher, the summary is he said the money can buy happiness.
Yes. The summary.
Summary.
Money cannot buy happiness, right? Because they are not getting along well. So they have a diamond ring, they have this, they have that, etc.
Dale, peíname, porque estoy muy greñuda.
Okay, let's read and then let's take a break. Let's see, Lucy, Omar. Who is Lucy? Who wants to be Lucy?
Me, teacher.
Yes, Omar.
The girl,
Me.
the friend.
Don't worry about it.
They are gossip, no? They are gossip about their friends.
Yes, saquen el cafecito, como dicen los boricuas. Está bueno. Okay.
Well, I think, me han dicho.
Eso dice.
How do you say in English? Me han contado. They was telling me, no?
All right, let's see. Let's pick some people. According to my list, we have, let's do the first two guys, Julio and Gabriel. Julio, you're Lucy. Gabriel, you are Omar.
Okay.
Ay, qué bien.
I ran into Max last week. He was telling me that Jeff and Lee aren't getting along that well. They've only been married 6 months. Apparently, they're having money problems.
But I heard they're pretty wealthy. Or so someone was telling me.
Yeah, well, evidently, the honeymoon and the diamond ring and everything were all paid for a credit cards. Max was telling me that he had no idea they were in debt.
Really? How could she not know? There's going to be something wrong. You know, if she had no idea what was going on.
Yeah, that's what Max was saying. He went to see them and he was saying how much stuff they have in their house. But as as he said, money can't buy happiness.
Obviously, no.
Obviously not. That's correct. So tell me, guys, what tenses are we seeing in this conversation? What tenses? Simple present, simple past.
Past, simple past.
What else?
Past
Um,
continuous.
Last week.
Past
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 continuous.
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 What else?
present perfect.
Present
They've
perfect.
only been,
Yes. What else? Wait, they've only been married. That's present perfect. What else?
um,
All right, good. Remember, that's very important that you recognize the tenses. So good, 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 good. Let's see. America, Areli, Lucy, Omar. America, Lucy, Omar, Areli. Please go ahead.
Okay. I ran into Max last week. He was telling me that Jeff and Lee aren't getting along that well. They've only been married 6 months. Apparently they're having money problems.
But I heard they're pretty wealthy, or so someone was telling me.
Yeah, well, eventually the honeymoon and the diamond ring and everything were all paid for on credit cards. Max was telling Matt that Lee had no idea they were in the
Really? How could she not know? There is got to be something wrong, you know, if she had no idea what was going on.
yeah, that's what Max was saying. He went to see them and he was saying how much stuff they have in their house. But as he said, money can buy happiness.
Obviously not.
Excellent. All right, just this word, evidently, ring, evidently the honeymoon and diamond ring, not ring. Okay, please, Marla, Lucy, Rosie, John, I mean Omar, Omar.
Okay.
I ran into Max last week. He was telling me that Jeff and Lee aren't getting along that well. They've only been married 6 months. Apparently, they're having money problems.
But I hear they're pretty wealthy, or so someone was telling me.
Yeah, well, eventually, the honeymoon and the diamond night, everything were all paying for on credit cards. Max was telling me that Lee had no idea they were in debt.
Really? How could she not now? There's got to be something wrong. You know, if she had no idea what was going on.
Yeah, that's what Max was saying. He went to see them and he was saying how much stuff they have in their house. But as he said, money can buy happiness.
Obviously not.
Yes, excellent, thank you. All right, we are almost done. We are going to have a break in a few minutes. Just let's wait, please. Patty and Karina, Lucy, Patty, Karina, Omar, please.
Okay.
I ran into Matt last week. He was telling me that Jeff and Lee aren't getting along that well. They've only been married 6 months. Apparently, they're having money problems.
But I heard they're pretty healthy, or so someone was telling me.
Yeah, well, evidently, the honeymoon and the diamond ring and everything were all paid for on credit cards. Matt was telling me that Lee had no idea they were in debt.
Really? How could she know? There's got to be something wrong. Something wrong. Wrong. You know, if she had no idea what was going on.
Yeah, that's what Matt was saying. He went to see them and he was saying how much stuff they have in their house, but as he said, money can't buy happiness.
Obviously not.
Yes, excellent. Thank you. And let's do the last one, please. Judith and Diane. Judith, Lucy, Diane, Omar.
Okay. I ran into Max last week. He was telling me that Jet and Lee aren't getting along. That well, they were only being married 6 months. Apparently, they are having money problems.
But I heard they're pretty wealthy, or so someone was telling me.
Yeah, well, evidently, he, money mom, and diamond ring and everything were all paid on credit cards. Mas was telling me that Lee had no idea they were in that.
Really? How could she not know? There's got to be something wrong, if she had no idea what was going on.
Yeah, that's what Mas was saying. He went to see them and he was saying how much estate they have in their house. But as he said, money cannot buy happiness.
Obviously not.
Teacher, your microphone is off.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was thinking about the break. No, I'm sorry. Just kidding. No, I was recommending you to have this week some reading. Read something. And next week you tell me what you read, okay? Or what you have read. But you need to practice reading out loud. Why? Because you see in this, we have to read, you have to sound natural when you read. That's very important. I mean, it's very, of course, you need to start from the beginning and practice all the intonation, all the linkings, periods, command, but it's not like you start like I ran into Max last week. He was telling me, I mean, you are in level 4, so you must develop that skill one more time, reading. Okay? Why? Because then it's easier for us to speak. It helps you, reading helps you to have our muscles, our muscles, when we speak English, our muscles work different when we speak Spanish because the sounds are different, vowels are different, the linking of the words are different. So we need to exercise, right? That's the same when we go to the gym. We need to exercise those muscles. How do we do it? Well, reading is a good practice. The same way we do here when we speak. So I recommend you to read a lot and aloud. Allow means like now. Okay? Yes?
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Okay. Remember, those are strategies for you to improve your English. Okay, let's take a break. Let's take a break. It's 11:15. 11:40. Let's come back at 11:40, please. Okay, remember this, we have 2 videos every Friday, so we need to sign out right now and come back at 11:40. Yes? Questions?
Yes,
Okay.
teacher.
Thank you, teacher.
All right, have a good lunch. See you later. Okay?
The same to you.
Enjoy. Thank you.